contains violence, sexual content, graphic decapitation, and tons of other awesome moments. Meet Adam and Joe.
Mr. Landis, we made a movie.
They're the experts on horror movies.
We'll see you next week on The Movie Crypt.
Nice show, dudes.
Thanks,
But clueless
You're my imaginary friend. You can't just leave me when I'm like this.
Get a hooker.
about everything else.
Why would we need your face when we already have your boobs?
This April
You always say it's not gonna hurt, and then I can't poop right for days.
is funny. When someone loses their head,
Dude, are you scanning me?
Holliston, a FearNet original series, premieres April 3rd. Good evening, Holliston! Only on FearNet.
And now, our feature presentation. And now, our feature presentation.
Hi, it's me, Kevin Vonesper. I'm here with another GWARPod. Did you see it not last week, 2 weeks ago? With Matron, the first time we ever had an actual GWAR member on the cast here. If you didn't, you should go check it out. It was pretty epic. Today, we're going to talk to a GWAR fan. I'm a little casual today. I think I got this one at the last GWAR show, but it's a classic design. It's definitely a Dave Brocky. What do they call this? The Frenchie? I think that's Frenchie. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Hey yo, let's hear the juicy questions. All questions tonight. Well, they're probably going to be dusty because we're talking about VHSs, but we could try to make it as juicy as possible. And please, as always, if you're in the chat with us. It makes it more fun. Today we have VHS Mikey. I'm a big fan. Let's just bring him on. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. I hope he's ready. I didn't get a thumbs up. Hello. Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a little smoked out in here.
Oh yeah. I do all my smoking outside. So,
so what's up, guys? What are we gonna do today?
What are we gonna do today? Well, if you can't see, I'm not in my normal GWAR cave today. I am surrounded. I barricaded myself in for the winter with my VHS tapes, which I wish I could show you a close-up of every one of them, but let's see if I can give you a tiny little tour
in there.
Yeah, let me do a small little tour here. The top row.
Oh, check that out.
The top row is all Dookie Fly Swatter related VHS, and Blu-rays are in the back, but those are all originals. I got 2 big box Sorority Babes. I don't remember ordering 2 copies, but I got 2 copies. So if anyone wants to do a little trade or anything, hit me up.
Man, we might be talking. We might be
talking. We might be talking about some trades because, well, here's my thing about VHSs. I'm not so much a collector. I'm a collector of things and things that I love, like GWAR. But all of these actually came from the 90s when you could only get these on VHS. There was no DVDs, there was no Blu-rays, there was no 4Ks. It was VHS or maybe Laserdisc, but I never had one of those. So these are all because I had to buy them on VHS. And now that they're cool and retro again, I'm like happy that I still have them.
I mean, I just watched them because I was poor. Well, way after you were supposed to be watching them,
No, this was just because that's what they sold. And then this all here, I hope I don't get in trouble with anybody, but in the 90s, I used to do something called tape trading. And these are all mostly concert bootlegs and stuff. that yeah, lots of stuff in there. I can't do super close up, but I wanted to show. Let's see, this row and a little bit up here are all VHSs that were sent to me. I have to return them at some point, but they're property of Dookie Fly Swatter that I transferred for the documentary.
Oh
Those are
man,
all Haunted Garage. Look at this whole row.
that
All of
VHS is
this. Some
dope
of those are
too.
mine. This is my little Phantom of the Opera collection, which if you know anything about me, that's my other thing. That's my other show. So VHS Mikey, do you have any connection to Phantom of the Opera?
No, I do not. I do not even know who they are. So
Phantom of the Opera, like
yeah.
the monster?
Oh, I thought you meant like a band, like I
No,
missed out
no.
on. Like,
No,
like there'd be like a
Lon
phantom under
Chaney.
the stage that with the half mask, and he would
Yeah.
come out like he was King Diamond or something.
Oh,
He'd be
that
like,
would be cool though.
Just going crazy.
I mean, this is totally a conversation for a different show, but it was almost kind of like that because it was supposed to be a rock opera. That's why there's a guitar solo in that Phantom of the Opera lead song, but the rest of the musical is all like classical music,
Oh,
Almost.
I went to school with this kid. He would always paint King Diamond stuff and not talk to anybody. And
Okay.
he didn't have any friends. And I was like, this is gonna be my boy. I'm gonna learn to be this dude's friend because if a dude paints King Diamond posters at school all day, you want to be on his good side,
And back then, King Diamond, I mean, it was before the day of podcasts when you could just hear King Diamond be like a boring British dude who's having his tea in the morning.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Oh yeah, well, it's a little shattering of the illusion. He's kind of not as interesting as you'd want him to be because back then it was all like myths and legends and like I've heard like King Diamond like puts voodoo on the audience and makes them do things. It's like that was kind of scary.
Hey, that could explain my whole teenage years. We were pretty wild.
Yeah. and is that how you got into GWAR or is that separate?
Yeah, my best friend, like I'd come over to his house because I would want to play Transformers and shit. He'd be like, "No, we need to watch GWAR," and I'd be like, but I brought Optimus Prime, and the Dinobots. I was ready to get jazzed up with him, and he'd pop in GWAR, and he would just like, "You just need to watch it." And dude, I don't know, I forget which was the first one he showed me, but I started seeing the puppets and the blood spraying and all the, well, I guess it wasn't animatronic, it was more puppetry, but
Yeah.
I remember just being blown away and getting obsessed with the art form of it and wanting to do some of that myself. And I kind of do it on an amateur level, nothing to the level of what they do.
Well, do you do any of the designs for your show?
I do a lot of my own stuff, but I also hire people that do miniatures, like
Okay.
my little phone booth here.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of, I heard that I live in New York, not New York City anymore, but I'm in the suburbs now. But I go into New York City. That's the closest city to me. I thought they had taken out the last phone booth there. I thought I saw a news story about that, but I found one, and it's in the theater that the Phantom of the Opera is playing in.
Oh, I gotta
Majestic
get a
Theater.
real one because this just isn't cutting it.
Well, when they, the show's moving out in a couple months, so maybe you can go make a bid for it.
Yeah, man. If I get that, I'm just gonna do all my shows from it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Is it?
I'm gonna have to slim down first, though.
Yeah. Well, are you gonna do like a Superman thing or?
Oh no, I'm just. I don't think I can stuff my ass in a phone booth right
No,
now. I think, but I don't
Maybe
know.
you
It'd just
can
be
start
fun to hang out in it.
Is it possible to buy? Like, how would you go about? Have you done any research on how to actually?
I
find
have,
one?
but they always
Yeah?
want you to come pick it up for whatever
Right.
reason.
I I could see why.
And I don't drive cars because I don't want to accidentally hurt somebody.
At all?
Yeah, I don't drive cars because I don't have trouble paying attention.
Okay.
And I'm always worried I'm gonna I don't know, just start thinking of some random thought in my head, like call me Fatty Arbuckle, and next thing you know, I'm right into a semi,
Well, that's good. Keep it safe. What are you doing? Trains and buses? I don't know where you are. I don't know if you want to be mysterious and reveal yourself.
No, I walk around and I do some Uber. Now they got Uber, so you don't even need a car. You just jump in that. You get in somebody's cool whip, ride around.
I think the future is going to be just car sharing services like that are automatic and robotic, you know.
I'm in, you know.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that too. As long as it, like once they perfect the technology, which will be in our lifetime for sure, I think.
I feel like we're losing everybody. I should probably show a GWAR tape or something here.
Yo, okay, let me finish my quick little tour here because as I was saying about trading tapes, and I really hope I don't get in trouble with the GWAR people here, but all of these on this row and a little bit spilling over here are GWAR tapes.
Those are
So,
dope.
yeah,
Oh man,
those
I
are
bet you
like
got
my bootleg. Hey, nothing that you could buy. So I wasn't like ripping anybody off, you know, it was just fans doing fan things. But
well, that's
yeah,
how you keep it alive, you know. There
I
was
think
kind of
so.
some spaces in between the tape releases, so
Well, I mean, these are just like bootleg concerts. Like these were never officially released on it in
I
any
bet they
way.
would like copies of those themselves, you know.
You know, I think they have quite an archive, and if they would like any help with it, you know, I would love to dig in and help with the archive.
Yeah, I think you would be their guy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I can get some of those people on the show, and I'm gonna pick their brain. Like they're gonna regret they ever met me. You know, when I talk about the nerdy tapes, like, what do you got? What do you got? Do you have this show?
Yeah, I'm here to learn some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty on my GWAR stuff because I haven't been to a concert in a while
Well,
because I don't get out a whole
I'm
lot.
sure this
But
will be all over the place, but yes, we're gonna do a bit of a show and tell, and I think maybe it's time to just do
I need to
pull
wet my
out our
whistle.
first tapes, and I'll match you for a while if I can. Oh, what you got there?
Oh, it's a Kool-Aid Burst.
Hell yeah, that's your signature drink right there.
Well, they're getting warm because the lights in there warm them up.
Oh
So
yeah,
as the longer the show goes, they get kind of toasty.
yeah. I got to get them while they're cold, and I got hot coffee to kind of like offset that completely.
Yeah, I'll be running to the bathroom every 3 seconds.
Well, let me know if you have to do that. I'll run a promo or something. So.
Well, I'll get one of my puppets or something to entertain y'all while I'm gone.
Right, that's a good idea. Hey everybody, we got Vinny here. Hell yeah, Phantom is so good. Oh my God, what is happening?
What up, guys? Just wanted to welcome everybody to chat. And I'm so excited to be here. I know I'm not a member of GWAR or anybody like that, but I am an enthusiast of VHS and all things GWAR. And it was very impactful in who I became today. And I just want to meet everybody and get to know you guys.
Aw, was that the captain?
Yeah, that was I probably should have done a captain voice, but you know, I don't
Next
want to throw
time.
myself out early.
Right. Well, should we get on to some show and tell, and then we'll,
Yeah,
we'll
sure,
dig
sounds
some
good.
stories in between and knowledge. And I'm sure if anyone has any other questions in the chat about GWAR or about VHS tapes, like hit us up.
I'm
you
going to
got
start
there?
off. I'm going to start off with my favorite, and that is
Yes.
Skullhead Face.
I'm gonna match you here. Ugh. So, and then when I was doing my documentary filming interviews for my documentary about Dookie Flyswatter, I tried to bring just one item for each person to sign, and I interviewed Techno Destructo. That was like when I met him for the first time. And I brought Skullhead Face, the VHS, for him to sign for me because this is my all-time favorite GWAR.
I'll have to get some smoke going for that. That's a hot tape right there,
that's
boys.
a hot tape. Of course, original VHS, Metal Blade Records.
Getting out on me there.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's a beaut. That's way better than mine's all beaten up.
I don't know how it's not. Look, it does still have like a store tag on it, which
Are
is
they
kind of
different on
like
the back?
pretty cool. I don't think so.
No, they look the same. Mine's just
I don't
mine's
think
all
they had any
busted
other
ass.
editions of this. But yeah, I always say that if GWAR only existed as an entity in this B movie, that would be fine. It's like the perfect. This should get more love from just the general B movie community and not just like music fans.
I can't even walk past a lawn jockey without going lawn jockey because of that movie. It's like an earworm that's in my head, and it just gets a hold of me.
Well, go ahead.
There's lots of stuff on that tape that just kind of like sticks with you. But especially the animatronics of Skullhead face, like, God, I'm really,
Oh
really
man, you're
overdid
really
that
soaking
time.
up the place.
Especially the animatronics on Skullhead face. Oh man, they just look so cool. Everybody used to make fun of them and stuff, and I was like, dude, that shit's hard.
Yeah, no, that was like pretty big budget for Guar.
Like I made this tape puppet kind of inspired by him,
Oh
and
wow.
his mouth
Yeah.
used to move, but it hardened over time, and now I can't even get him to work anymore.
Oh no.
So yeah, he needs a little work, but
That's great. Fun facts, when I interviewed Matt McGuire last episode, he told me that they finally found, like, this is, I guess these have been lost for years, the original, because they shot that movie on film and they lost all the original film. So there was like no way to re-edit it or re-release it in any kind of like high quality scan. And now they found them, and they even showed them in a story on Instagram. And I was just like, it was like the Holy Grail opened up, and I saw the film reels of Skullhead face, just like a box of them.
Did you roll around in them and kind of?
Oh no, I only saw them in an Instagram story. I didn't see them in person.
I want them to just make movies. Make me more movies. That if I could ask Guar of anything, just make more movies and give us a new Holliston season.
Those are two separate things, and both of them should happen. And yes, and I wanted to bring attention to that. I know I showed the trailer at the intro of this for Holliston. The trailer, go watch it on Shudder, man. Like, it's on Shudder. I think it's still on Shudder, right? Like, go watch it. Give it some hits. You know, that was their hope, was that Shudder would pick it up for a third season, but I guess it just didn't do as well as they wanted it to. So just keep watching that show, and maybe we'll get another. Well, what are they going to do about Odorous? Like, are they going to replace him with Blothar, or what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Just bring any of them. I don't care. Get Techno or anybody. I'm in.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Or Gorborg. He could have a big dinosaur he hangs out with. You know.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
Well, that's kind of my Guar era. When I was getting like, oh my God, this is blowing my mind. You know, so I guess I was a little late to the game, but
well, you know, I thought the same thing. So my pocket of time was, I got into Guar must have been mid 94, sometime between 94 and 95. And so yeah, that's my Guar. And I thought I was like, yeah, there's the Holliston tape. See, I don't have one of those. I have the Blu-rays, but that's super cool.
Oh, Witter does great entertainment. Broke Horror Fan, Witter Entertainment. Oh my God.
I wonder if those are still for sale.
I'm not sure. They go pretty quick, but maybe. I don't know. They do relist things sometimes.
Let me pull out a Guar tape.
We'll have to bug Adam and Joe and make them get more of these.
Yeah, I never got to get one, but I remember it coming out, and that's super cool. I'm going to pick my next pick, or my first pick, I guess. So the first Guar album I bought when it was brand new was Ragnarok. And so this is the VHS counterpart, Rendezvous with Ragnarok.
I just watched that today.
Yeah? On VHS?
Yes, of course.
That's amazing. It's it's a weird one, but it chronicles that tour. It's what Hunter's most proud of with the Surf of Sin video. He said it's the closest to the original Guar concept that they ever got.
I like. I forget which one had the rap on it. No, that was Sleazy was rapping.
Yeah, that should be on there. Think you ought to know this.
Yeah,
about like all the conspiracy theories. Yeah, that's part of this.
I think you ought to know this.
But one thing bothers me about this edit is that most of the live tracks are overdubs with the CD versions, which I get it because they probably didn't have perfect sound. But like, as a fan, I don't care. I like that grimy stuff, you know.
Oh, we got some new people in chat. What up? Is it Titties the Clown?
Yo, Titties is here. Yes, so Titties is a fellow Green Jello member.
Oh, that's awesome. I brought some Green Jello stuff tonight. So
yeah, we'll save that for later, maybe. Or maybe we should just do it now. Let's do it now. Let's jump all over the place. Titties, we're gonna show off some Green Jello stuff. Titties. Oh, let me do a little quick promotion. He's gonna be on my other show, VHS, my 420 episode 420, because it's on April 20th. Ha ha. It's gonna be great. And it's gonna be actually episode 40. So
between me and my friend, we both loved both bands, but I was the Green Jello guy and he was the Guar guy.
okay.
And and he would school me everything I needed to know about Guar, and I would try to school him everything he needed to know about Green Jello. And we probably didn't know anything, but
Right.
you didn't have Wikipedia, so you just make shit up and tell each other, and we used to call the hotline a long time ago and leave
Dude.
messages. And as long as you could just call and eat hot dogs and stuff. So I don't know if any of you guys remember us harassing you, but we were like 15 or 16. So please forgive us.
Yo, I never left a message, but I would call that thing long distance from New York like every week, and I got in trouble with the phone bill. Oh my God. They're like, why are you calling Los Angeles all the time? I wish I had some like recordings of those messages that he used to make too.
This is my crowning achievement tape. I have two of them. So I'm not into sealed tapes at all, but I have two of
Nice.
these. So this one's staying sealed, but it has the tape with it. So it gets me
Whoa.
extra jazzed up. I don't know if someone resealed it like that, but it looks cool. So I
Yeah,
keep
I've
it
never
together,
seen it like that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
But it even has a sticker that says comes with the 5-song cassette. So I don't know. It's freaking
Wow.
cool.
I don't think I have that cassette. That's great. What's on it? Just Three Little Pigs?
3 Little Pigs and like a bunch of on the cassette.
Yeah.
Oh crap. 3 Little Pigs, Electric, Harley House, Obey the Cow God, and Tripping on, was it KTC?
XTC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is pretty beat up. It has gotten a lot of plays over the years. And the booklet, oh my God, is really falling apart. Like if I open it, it might just crumble.
Yeah, the other one don't have the booklet at all.
And for some, I mean, oof.
They always had good marketing. That was my favorite thing, especially like the cereal stuff and anything like that, and the Toucans, Son of Sam, and all that. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's my shit.
There's Danny from Tool. Do you know he was in Green Jello?
I did not know that, but that's awesome.
Yep.
One thing, and, if I don't know something,
Maynard from Tool is the voice of the pigs.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. Yeah. If I don't know something, I try not to fake the funk, and I just fess up. So,
have you ever seen Green Jello?
I have not seen them live. No.
Why not?
Well, there's a lot of stories behind that. Mostly involves my friends getting too high to go. But like
come
we
to
would
my
have
420
tickets
episode,
and and we're like, we're just one more, and we'd never end up there.
Yeah, if you ever want to sell that, we know a collector who would probably buy that from you.
I actually don't try to get rid of much.
Yeah,
but everyone's open to raid my house when I die, so it's no good to me in death. So just free. I've just told my mom, open my doors, let everybody take all my shit.
Word. Well, Chris Thomas, go to VHS Mikey. Hopefully not for a long time.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I just got a good clean bill of health. So
awesome. That's good. Yeah, you said that you played music a little bit. Tell me a little bit about that.
I was a very lackluster rocker, but everybody wanted me in their bands because I do weird shit. And so I had no musical talent whatsoever, but I ended up being if you had a costume band, I tried to get in it because I wanted to wear stupid shit and throw shit at people and, spray, blood all over all your friends. And I think we even shot BBs at people and shit.
Wait, so what was your costume band?
We had one called Sapper Spoon, and then there was another one that was a rap group called Care Bear Mafia, which was the biggest that we had. It was like big on MySpace. That really dates it, don't it? For some reason, it blew up on MySpace, but no one even remembers it anymore. But there's still some tracks out there.
Yeah. Do you have any photos or videos of those? Wait, what was the concept of the other band? Not on me,
but what's that?
I know. What was the concept of the other band?
Oh, the other band was like, imagine a bunch of 14, 15-year-old kids that wish they were Guar really hard. And so I wore a trash bag and I think I had crazy dreadlocks and, we would just we would try to mimic the stuff we saw in Guar, you know, rip our friends' guts out on stage.
Dude,
Or
I
using
always
trash
thought
bags
about it,
or
but I
whatever.
never actually did it. Like, I would love to see what that would actually look
We,
like.
you know,
Tell
weren't
me
the
you have
most
some
original.
VHS of that.
I do have VHS, and I will be sharing those.
Yes.
I didn't bring them tonight, though. I'm so
Sure.
sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
But well, because they're like noise cancer. Like your audience will die. Like you guys will start bleeding out of your eyes and nose because we had no
Yeah.
talent, but we sure could make a mess.
See, that was Green Jello's motto, but you actually did it. Best part of a
Yes,
Green Jello
they were
show
actually
is we're
talented,
420
though.
friendly. I know, it's like they just end up with really great people in their band. But, you know, why are you not part of Green Jello yet? You would be perfect for them.
I don't know. I didn't know you could join the gang. You know,
Basically, if you show up to a show, you could join the band at this point.
I think I've been in those type of bands before, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm number 237 and I joined in 2008, but I've met on the last tour 1,114. So,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah. So, like, you could be a part of Green Jello if you find something to do on stage with them.
Well, I
or
mean, I
make your
know
own
how to
costume.
make goofy shit. I mean, I got goofy shit galore. I
Then
got puppets.
you would be perfect for Green Jello.
I brought one today.
Yes. See? I bet you he would let you sing a song like that. Or like write a song for him. Do you know about
I could bust some fat puppet rhymes.
Yeah, do you keep up with them at all now?
You know, I'm not current. I'm getting old, and
Yeah.
I don't follow bands as well as I do, but the spirit is still there. I
Well,
just
I'll
been working on content and
Yeah.
not sleeping and trying to. I quit my job just to do YouTube full time,
Oh my God.
and which is terrifying because I'm not monetized. My friend talked to me and he's like, dude, you are wasting your life at your job. I'm like, I'm a graphic designer. I'm well paid. I'm really enjoying life. No, you need to quit. And you're good at this. You need to quit. And I'm like, okay. So I listened to him and now I got like a couple years of Cushing, but then after that, you know, it's going to be lights out or to the moon.
Damn. Okay. So this is the part of the show where we say, everybody subscribe, like, and subscribe to my channel and to VHS Mikey's channel. You know, we both have, you know, roughly give or take 100, you know, about the same amount of subscribers. So if all of my subscribers can subscribe to you and all your subscribers can subscribe to me, then maybe we could both hit 1,000 tonight.
Hey, maybe people could just show up and like throw potatoes at the screen till it hits one of the buttons on there. Or something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care
Or
which one.
some Green Jello.
It could be a down thumb or whatever. Just, you know, any engagement's engagement.
Make a comment, but yeah, give us some subscribers. Let's monetize this shit because I want to quit my job and do content full time too. But yeah, I don't quite have the cushion for that yet. So
everything's content when you're part of a team.
That's why I love doing these shows because it's just I'm creating content right now and we're doing it right now. What's your next tape?
Oh, I get more Green Jello. I mean, if we got dudes in the chat, man. Of course, I got to get the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah.
I know it's like everybody's favorite, but Serial Killer for me, 100%.
Well, I mean, it's the classic lineup for sure. Yeah, and this has a commercial on it too. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh man, dude, that the whole thing's I love that. Just the presentation is so good. Like that's what always brings me in is the cartoons, the big foam monsters. Like that's how you sell me. Like what entertains me.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into a little bit more of your history with GWAR since it is the GWARPod. And
yeah, sure.
Hey Kevin, is there any chance of getting a GWARPod t-shirt made? Maybe. I have thought about it, but you know, I'm not sure I don't know if I could sell those things, you know, because I'm not officially licensed by GWAR or anything. So there may be some red tape involved that I don't want to get involved with. But I've thought about it and that would be cool. Our logo, of course, is by Techno Destructo himself, Hunter Jackson. So I'd probably have to get his approval as well.
Yeah, and just buy him with some beers or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did pay for this. Like, it was a commission. Like, pay your artists, you know, so they can live and eat too.
Do what I do. Do some work for free for people, and then, you know, and you change favors.
Yeah.
The art of trade.
Trade some VHS tapes if you got them.
I'm always making logos or whatever, you know, to get things I need.
Well, I'm not going to talk about it here, but I have an art/music project that maybe we could collaborate on in the future. And I think you would dig it. So
I got to do one product tie-in for Tab. I don't know why AirPods
go
on
for
there.
it.
You know, I want you guys to make sure you're drinking Tab tonight. This is a Tab sponsored show. I don't know where I'm going with this bit, but I just wanted to show my tab. Just wanted to show my Tab can off, I think.
So relating to your Holliston tape, I want to play some clips from your episode about that tape that relates you to GWAR, and then I'm going to dig in onto it, okay?
Yeah, that sounds great, man. To get me to care about the characters on your show. Adam's character seems to have the ability to break the fourth wall and will often have horror-based hallucinations. Maybe it's a lack of personal nutrition or something.
This sounds familiar.
He even has an imaginary friend of Odorous Urungus of GWAR who pretty much serves on the show to give him some very tough love.
No, he's in Death Piggy.
I've seen GWAR personally over 20.
I got to just pause and do a little plug here because coming up in a few weeks, we actually have a member of Death Piggy, the other living member of Death Piggy on the show. We had Steve
he looks
Douglas.
Great.
Yeah, I don't think this is a recent picture. This is probably from like 1986. But
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't have the Death Piggy stuff, but my buddy Tim did, and we would like look at it with awe, you know, just
it's
like
so
awe.
Yeah,
like
we had Steve
radiation
Douglas
was coming
on.
off it.
And those are the only two living members of Death Piggy now, so I'm gonna have both of them.
I'm not gonna miss that show. That'll be dope.
So that's on Wednesday, March 22nd. Don't miss it. Anyway,
sounds awesome. Hell yeah!
Back to the
25 times. So seeing him on the show is pretty cool for me.
25 times, you said?
Something. You know, you say 25, but it's probably like 9.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only so many years. Because I always went to Bogart, so I bet you could just count how many times they played at Bogart's.
Right. And I was wondering, like, so what was your first show there that you're about to talk about here?
Oh, the very first concert was, we went and saw GWAR. So I've never been to a concert before. You know, I was scared to death. I was skinny and tiny. And then suddenly I'm getting sprayed by dicks and fucking, you know, just crazy. Sorry, we're on YouTube.
I mean, whatever.
Crazy
it's the GWARPod, like
crazy stuff going on stage. And, you know, they even fed like my ex-girlfriend to the World Maggot, which was really justifying. Like, I was like, oh, I couldn't get enough of that. So I don't know. It was pretty dope. I think that was our third or fourth show on that one, though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what year was your first show? Do you remember which tour it was?
I want to say it was 94, maybe 95.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. They would have had the World Maggot then in 94. Have you ever looked for a bootleg of that show? Like, it might be out there.
No, I don't. That would be great because I'd love to see him eat. I like Becky. We're friends now, but
Sure.
I would love to see him eat her again.
Right. Of course. Yeah. I don't have that many shows from 94 but you know,
Becky, if you're watching,
put it out there.
You were the coolest chick that night.
Hell yeah. That's an honor to be eaten by the World Maggot.
I think my friend Megan, who was in my band, also got eaten that night. She's a
Nice.
musician. She was the talent.
If they're a girl and they're at a GWAR show, they're going in the World Maggot.
Yeah, I mean, we dream of getting in there, but it ain't happening. You know, we're just a bunch of dumb dudes.
Yeah, they don't want us in there.
That's
cool.
not a show. Nobody wants to watch dudes.
No. I think
It's
you
my
say it
very
here.
first concert. So after seeing them, pretty much every other concert seemed very lame to me. Sorry, got a little passionate with my love of GWAR. Let's continue with the plot synopsis.
All right. Well, we'll get back to the end of that
I need some
later.
sun. What was going on? It looked like I wasn't getting any sun. I bet you I know. I bet you I was depressed or some shit. I'm always
be.
like hiding out in my house for like, I'll wake up and like, what year is it? You know?
Too heavy for Matt to pick up What was that in reference to? We got part of the GWAR Museum here. That's so super cool, man.
I bet your chat could just teach circles around us. I mean,
Well,
I feel like I learned something already tonight. So
yeah, I am your wealth of knowledge. If you have any random GWAR questions, like just shoot them at me anytime you have one in your head.
And I miss the exchange of knowledge. Instead of looking things up, you used to go to your friend because he knew the other part of the story, and I love that.
Oh
You know?
yeah, putting girls in the maggot for sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's part of it, but I'm sure it's a better show that way as well. I think it works. It probably works
Yeah, good show memory.
positive for both. Unless you're like a celebrity, you know, if you're Jerry Springer, they'll throw you in the maggot, you know.
Is there a clip of that? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Actually, it was part of the Jerry Springer show.
Oh,
We
I saw that.
interviewed Sean, the GWAR kid from the Jerry Springer show a couple episodes ago.
Didn't they have the mentors on there?
Yeah, they were on there as well. Yeah, El Duce and GWAR were on the
Yeah.
same show. Go check out my episode with the GWAR kid. We actually kind of do a play-by-play watching the video of him on the show. It was great.
Yeah, he looks exactly like my best friend.
Yeah, maybe that's your best friend.
We've grown apart, but I'd love to reconnect with him.
Nice. Show me another tape.
Oh yeah, sure. This isn't as cool, but there's it's like one of those like collections of a bunch of different songs.
Yeah.
It has Saddam Go on it, but I don't
Right.
know, it's just cool. I used to love getting these and discovering bands I never seen before. Most of them were usually bad, but sometimes you get a treat like Sweaty Nipples or something, or
Is that a
Psychotic
band or a
Symphony.
song?
Oh, it's a band. Here's their logo.
Oh,
You can kind of see it down
wow.
there. And I think I liked wearing it because it looked like the Tide logo or something.
Who put that tape out? Was it a Metal Blade tape?
No, this is Rock Video Monthly. You send away, it's like a subscription. They'd send you different rockers on here. I mean, I ended up discovering so many things from these, and most of them were awful, but a lot of them were good.
Yeah, I have one. This is from Dookie Flyswatter's collection. Oh my God, I'm so like it. I feel like I'm playing Jenga right now. Trying to
Yeah,
pull this
your
tape
shit's
out.
coming down, dude.
It almost did. Let me see. Oh my God.
Destroy the wall.
Yes.
Destroy
from-
the wall.
I guess he thought maybe Haunted Garage was on this, but they're not. But this is a similar tape that I have for
that's
now.
sick. Oh, sorry,
Video
still got my effects
Meltdown.
on.
Reverb. All right.
Sorry, I didn't even know if my effects would come in through the chat or not.
Yeah, it does.
That's
You got
awesome.
set up pretty well there.
Oh, you're in for it now. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us all the special effects. Oh my
I
God.
would have
can
done
I
a
put
better
it back
King
in?
Diamond if I had my auto tuner on.
Oh, that'd be fun. Have you seen King Diamond?
No. I was scared of that kid at school.
Merciful Fate, they're back on tour again. I think they're touring a lot.
Dude.
Yeah.
I got like new fog juice, and it is intense. It used to just kind of poof up a little bit, and this just envelops my whole house.
But it looks great. So, but maybe open some windows after this.
The graded community is going to be crying because I'm just smoking out my tapes right now. Remember, they don't go with you when you die.
Right. Here, I'll pull out a tape. Let's see what I got. Oh my God, I'm gonna knock some shit over. This thing is going down by the end of this show. I swear.
I'm going to take a screenshot of it. It looks so cool.
Yes. Oh man, I left my rotary on the other side of the room. Maybe
I
in
got
the
like
bathroom
puppet
break.
jaw on my leg here.
That's great. This one's a movie, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's because GWAR is in it. Well, it's not even because GWAR is in it. I think I saw this movie before I knew who GWAR was, so it was just kind of like an aha moment when I realized that GWAR was in this movie Mystery Date. Have you ever seen
yes.
Mystery Date?
We watched that just because GWAR was in it. Same reason
Yeah.
we played the Beavis and Butthead game.
Right. Yeah, which
Well,
was
2 of 'em.
impossible to get to GWAR in that game, but
My friend, he did not stop until he got there. I can't say I did, but he did. I wish, man, you need to get him on here. That dude,
sure.
I feel like I'm just a filter of his GWAR knowledge. He would sit you down and put you in GWAR training camp. And I'm so glad he did, because I would have just been a normal nerdy kid. I probably would have got a normal job and married some ugly chick or something.
Yeah.
And just lived a normal life. But
Well, hey, if you want to get him on here, we could do a round table sometime.
I would love to hang out with him again, man, and
Yeah.
talk some Guar.
That'd be a lot of fun. But I actually love this movie, like unironically. I think it's on Blu-ray. I gotta find out, but gotta love the VHS. It looks
Well, I
like a
liked it.
romantic comedy.
It's good, man. I liked it.
Yeah, but oh man, it's a dark comedy, and I would really love to get her on one of my shows, Terry Polo, because she was also a Christine in a Phantom of the Opera movie. So
Oh,
it's
so you're
all
like
of
a
my
huge,
interests.
yeah, Phantom of the Opera mark, huh? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So I don't know if I
You
have it
should
on
get a mask,
VHS.
dude. What are you doing? You should get a Phantom of the Opera mask for the show.
Yeah, I don't know if I relate to the character that much. You know what I've learned in being in costume bands like Green Jelly is that I don't love performing with my face covered because I'm very expressive.
Oh
So,
yeah, sure. And
so
plus
maybe
you cook ass, you know.
yeah.
I used to, when I wore a trash bag up to my nipples, I remember after the show, I'd pull it off and just sweat would pour out the bottom and flood my feet. And I actually lost my virginity in that trash bag, which is crazy. Some chick just climbed in and was like, we're changing that. I was like, oh, okay. Whoa, what's going on there?
Wow.
It was a crazy
Trash
time for sure.
Bag Virginity is my new band name.
Well, I kind of set the stage for all the wild people I'd meet throughout the years, but I'm so glad I met all those people.
That's a really good story. I don't have as good of a virginity story.
Hey, I mean, if it's gonna be awkward, it might as well be cool, you know.
Might as well be like super awkward. Pull out another tape for me.
She obviously didn't watch Stranger Dangers. The same
Yeah.
nothing to do with Guar,
Oh
but
my
I just wanted to. I thought it was fitting for a Guar show, you know.
Yeah, well, that's a good segue. I want to ask you just in general about your collection. Like, do you like? I guess how do you acquire your collection, and how far will it go? And is a lot of it just remnants from like the 90s, or are you a more recent collector?
Well, I looked out early on when I got back into it. I was out at a thrift store shopping and I saw an old TV VCR combo and my buddy's like, does this work anymore? And I put a tape in it and this ain't no kidding. I don't know what happened, but I felt like I got blasted by the gamma rays of the TV. And when I got home, I knew what I wanted to do with my whole life. And I went to my mom and said, please tell me you have my old VHS. And she had my mom don't throw anything away. So I was able to dig out my whole childhood, you know. And then I wanted more.
This is my whole childhood.
So then right then the local video store, which I started going to, I was like, I gotta go to the video store. And we still have one here till like 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It closed. So I just bought out much of their stock as I could. And now I'm having space issues, but
that's what I was wondering. Like, you know, it's, as you can see, it's not like the easiest thing to store, you know.
I threw out all my furniture. That helped. I mean, I don't have any friends and shit, so I just take it here. Well, I live in a cowboy community, and I'm like the weirdest thing in the world to them.
Right.
Occasionally, I have like a buddy I hang out with, but he has a wife and shit and can't come out much. But you know, so I just kick it here, and I don't need a whole lot of furniture. I just need my chair and something to watch. You know, I got my TV VCR combo right here. I got everything I need and a computer.
Yeah, and this is why we hang out online virtually now. Like, I'm just doing this stuff to talk to people I want to talk to. Like, it's great if I do have an audience, but it's really for me.
Yeah, it's like instead of having friends over, you know, you kick it with your friends in chat.
It's like usually when I am social, I'm in like a dark, loud place, and it's not a great setting for, you know, in-depth conversations.
Screaming in some chick's ear, I like your hair.
Yeah, exactly. What? My air?
Yeah, I hate talking in clubs. It sucks. But I love going, you know.
We got a question for you.
Oh, sure.
On Tour de Scum and live.
Oh, I think I do.
Antarctica.
Let's see here.
We can get those two out of the way.
Okay, I got live from Antarctica here.
Yeah.
I think this was one of the first ones I snagged. As you can see, it's shown its age. It has like smoker yellow.
Hell yeah.
I don't smoke, but all my buddies did. And I think we stole this from Hollywood Video. We were absolute hoodlums. So
I doubt anybody was renting this, really. I mean,
Oh,
what about
my
here's
chat
my
went out.
sword just gum.
Oh, I think I got that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yours is in much better condition. I have watched this thing. Yeah, another stolen Hollywood video.
Nice.
I don't steal anymore. It was my buddy that did it. He was a nuisance, but a good nuisance. You would come out of a store. He's like, "Hey, I just stole you all the Power Rangers." I'm like, "Oh, awesome!" You know.
So I got a question. Do you use streaming, and how often would you use it compared to playing physical media, or are you just like purely physical media?
I did do 1 year where I did no streaming because I had the video store. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the video store, and I started loving it. I would get a popcorn, talk to the guys, bring me home something to watch, and 1 or 2 movies, and you're good for a night, right? You got other shit to do. I got art projects and stuff to work on. And that was enough for me. But then they closed, and then I was subscribing again like a dumb junkie. But there's never anything on. Like they have big pictures, they're like really huge, but there's nothing on. Like it should just say content and like a big red box, because none of it like really matters. I don't know, my camera's being stupid, but
you're back.
It just likes to freeze up on me. None of it really matters. So I find myself like just unsubscribing more and more. Like I think I'm down to like 2 channels now, which I guess we would call them channels,
Right.
back then. But
Platforms,
I literally get up and just pop a tape in right next to me here. I'd reel it over here, but I'm going to tear all my wires down here.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's one of those TV carts with the TV on it, so I can move it around my room. I like
have
stuff
sort
to
of
be
something
mobile.
like that in my basement. Yeah, and I got like any VHS player I still have, I have on there just in case one of them craps out,
Well, and plus, like, if I ever do get company, I like being able to roll stuff out of the room and make it look like a room for a minute.
That's funny.
Because, I pull up my backdrop and, then I have somewhere to sit or something.
Well, have you seen the GWAR documentary on Shudder?
That I have not seen.
Oh man, you gotta see the GWAR documentary.
Is there a tape of that? Surely someone's putting out a tape of that.
It's on DVD and Blu-ray. They haven't done
you
it
gotta
in
get
VHS yet.
Wait, I'm sure someone's where. I bet you Witter Entertainment will drop that baby. I almost 100% bet.
It's actually a Shudder exclusive, so they bought it out.
Well, Shudder's been putting out tapes because
Are they?
VHS Haven just did a bunch of Joe Bob tapes.
Oh, cool.
I think they have like 9 of them or something. I don't know if VHS Haven has all of them, but I got a couple from him.
They're the current like episodes, not like his old stuff. Monster.
Well, it was the Cannibal Holocaust, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, get on it, man. I would buy
the
one.
Pieces special. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. I should have brought those over here. I should have brought my horror tapes. I'm talking to GWAR fans. What am I doing?
It's okay. We could do a whole other episode about just horror tapes.
Because I got tons of. Everybody usually wants me to bring horror, but I always like bringing weird shit.
Yeah, it's cool. I'd rather the weird music stuff tonight. How do you organize your VHS? Do you have a goal with your collection?
Oh, I like. Okay, I have a horror section. Of course, you gotta have a horror section. I have the sexy section in my bedroom, for sexy times, and I have like a whole cartoon wall with like a big Ninja Turtle thing. I could probably shine the camera over there. Let's see if it breaks.
Oh, let's see.
All right.
Nice.
You can kind of see some of it there. Yeah, it looks like shit without all my lights and stuff, but
Yeah, I get a sense of it.
yeah.
It really is like a little VHS store, video store.
Okay, now done. Fuck this.
Uh-oh. You mean it's not real?
I broke the illusion.
Oh no, that's what you broke, not the lights.
I think I'm more mad by breaking the illusion. There we go. All right, cool.
Apparently, they have the documentary on Apple and Vudu as well. Good to know. Oh, and do you have a goal with your collection?
Well, it was a catch 'em all mentality, but that is changing until I get a building. Because I still got room here. I got a whole. But I won't put tapes in the basement because I don't want them to get moldy. But I still got room in my bedroom, and I could start on this side of the living room, and I'll just have to get rid of more stuff.
Is there like have you honed in like more specific
Well, stuff that
collections.
matters to me, you know, like
Right.
a personal memory, or I do get stuff for the show too, like strange tapes and things like that,
Yeah.
like Stranger Dangers and
I
Bible
was
Man.
the granny workout one today.
Oh yeah, of course I had to bring dancing grannies.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
there it is, right there.
Uh,
Wow.
when I first started, I always put my own stickers on them, but I wish I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, that's funny though.
I thought that was GWAR appropriate too. You know,
Wow. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm sure they could get fed to the World Maggot anytime.
GWAR. Yeah, I know GWAR.
Sleazy P. Martini, episode 2. Go check it out. Go to a
Um,
library, get what the librarians are pushing to have that personal curated touch. Results may vary.
Does GWAR sell a Flopsy COVID mask? Because that would
Yes.
that would be the best. Please tell
Yes,
me
they
that.
do. I have it in
That's
the other
awesome.
room.
Oh my god, that's
Oh my
excellent.
God.
That's
Can-
excellent.
Can you entertain for like a
Yeah,
minute
man.
while I
Oh, we'll
while I
get this
grab it?
party jumping, guys. I'm
All
gonna
right,
take some personal
right
requests
back.
from you guys. We're gonna interview Chad. So what's up, Sean? How you been doing today? And we'll see. We got Summer Series in the house. We got Fred Dude. We got GWAR Man. I have never ran a show by myself, so this is going to be an exercise in pain for all of us. But I'll show you guys some goofy shit while we're waiting. You know, say you're having like a romantic night with your lady, and you kind of want to dial things up a bit, and you kind of want to. You're at the tipping point where she might go home or she might stick around. That's when you bust out this Kane Hodder sponsored tape, Candid Farts, which actually has his phone number on the back, which I've called. I don't know why, but for some reason, Kane Hodder got involved in this. But I did learn he's into fart pranks and stuff, so it kind of makes sense when you start piecing it together. But Candid Farts is an absolute treat that just keeps on giving. Let's see what else I got.
I watched that one today too.
Candid Farts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I probably have it on my channel. That's a very old video on my channel.
Is it?
I was pretty regular with content, so there'd be big jumps in, you know, yes.
Can you
Dude,
believe
you
this?
are my personal hero.
I can't make this
please-
stuff up.
Please tell me you went shopping in that.
No.
Why am
No,
I
no,
on
no,
this
no.
show? I want to interview you. You're much more
I've never-
interesting. I don't
here's,
have a Flopsy mask.
Here's the pusty one.
I wish the music, you should have the Flopsy music in the background when you're
Oh
showing that
man,
off,
I'd
you
love.
know?
And I don't know if I would break everything if I turned my computer around, but my mannequin head is wearing my ball sack COVID mask,
Oh,
which
I
is just the jaws.
I just ordered a mannequin head from as a prop from Pool Party Massacre that Drew Marvick was selling.
Wow.
And I knew he was just trying to support a new movie he's probably trying to do. So I bought it just for that. And plus it'll look great, you know, hiding in my
Hell
set
yeah.
here. I'll probably put it in the trash
Yeah,
here or
because
something.
I'm in my photo studio is where I constructed this set today. So my mannequin is sporting some I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Let me see.
You got wood panel. You should be putting tapes on that wood panel. That'd look tight, dude.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's my mannequin with my ball sack mask
That's
on it. And then a
awesome,
bunch of
dude.
empty bins because I totally didn't just create this wall today. I totally had this all set up all along. Definitely just didn't grab a bunch of tubs and empty them out a couple hours ago.
I was moving shit around right up to when you guys came on. I was like, oh,
Me
no shit.
too.
Hey, we're live.
oh, and that's there. I have an announcement, by the way, before I forget. They're not all up there yet, but hopefully by the end of tonight or tomorrow they will be. But GWARPod is now on Spotify in full glorious video and everything. So
You're
go
listening to
check
the
out.
GWARPod.
If you need to go binge episodes and you don't want to do it on YouTube, we are now on Spotify. I'm going to get all the episodes up in the next day or two. So go follow it, check it out. I feel like any way to expand the lore of GWAR, you know, I like listening to podcasts or watching podcasts on Spotify too. So
You should put a tape out on it, man. That'd be awesome. Your show would be perfect for a tape.
oh yeah, you said you were going to interview me, so
Yeah.
feel free.
I want to know about are you like involved? It seems like you're involved in more than just a band. Like, are you like the go-to guy?
I wish I was the go-to guy. I should be the go-to guy. I could be the go-to guy. I am involved with lots of different things all at once. Some musically, not as much right now. Musically, right now, I'm kind of just slimmed down to my solo project, which I guess I'll plug. Limited edition, hand-drawn covers, CDs of my album, Welcome to My Pity Party, are almost all gone. So go to vonesper.bandcamp.com to get one before they're all gone. No, I know it's not, they're not on cassette yet. Or I don't know if you're retro for cassettes as well, but
I do like cassettes. I just don't have as many.
Yeah.
That's, the whole space thing I got going on here.
yeah, this was the most economical way to go about it for me. And
I always-
also, here's a cassette that I am on, but I didn't make it myself. Songs. It has to be sincere. Songs for Jack, a tribute to Jack Terrycloth of the World Inferno Friendship Society. I got a song on there. It's pretty rad. You can get it on Bandcamp.
Hey, that's having stuff on cassette just means more. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've never actually put this in. I'm going to listen to it digitally probably anyways, but it's just nice to have it for the collection,
Oh, I have a Walkman I carry to the gym.
Word.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people, so I like having as big of headphones as possible, and then look busy playing with my thing so no one talks to me. I'm trying to lose some weight right now.
Well,
so.
that's what most people do with their phones. Well, when I was in college, my teacher would call it iPodification, but now people don't have iPods anymore either. So,
Well, when you have headphones, it's like it's a signal. Don't talk to me.
Exactly.
Whereas earbuds, they might go, huh?
Right.
I don't want to have that happen.
yeah, I keep my ears on strings, so I know that they're not gonna. I don't know. Earbuds are somewhat easy to lose, and they're too valuable.
Not that many people are dying to talk to me in my town, but
But I am, like I said, number 237 of Green Jelly. But when you're in Green Jelly, it doesn't mean you're always a current active member.
like a reserve roster.
Kind of. Well, it's kind of a revolving lineup for him, but especially in the last few years. So around 2000, I don't know, 14 or so, he started doing franchise bands. So he would just have like James Brown, I think. He would just have a band in every city ready to go when he showed up, and he would just bring his costumes. So then all of those people became part of Green Jello, and then post-pandemic, now if you've ever been in the band and you can show up to the show, you can get on stage. So this past summer I was doing shows. I did only 3 of the shows on the tour, but there was 30 of us on stage, all playing guitars, and it was just like a guitar, just an orchestra.
I'm sure that was quite the sight. That's the
stupid.
thing.
It's real
Promo's
stupid.
like that too. If you want Toxic Avenger to show up, they just go, just put a mask on and say you're Toxie. It's fine.
Exactly. It's basically there were people on stage that he didn't even know. It was he said he was in the band. We're not sure. Nobody knows. It's hilarious. It's so stupid.
I'm glad he's still out there rocking though. That's awesome.
Well, the more important thing is he has also turned to streaming. What his big thing now is, I think there's a Vice documentary about it coming out maybe this week. He now does a live streaming show every other week, live from the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood. And it's a 3-hour variety show starring Green Jello. And so he's been doing that for a couple of years now. It started in his living room, and now it's on the Whiskey A Go-Go. He's got great bands. The Mentors just played. Angela from Fishbone is going to be on the next episode.
Oh, I haven't heard Fishbone in ages.
Yeah.
We used to wear the coats all the time. We'd steal coats from the thrift store,
Yeah,
and any old person in the world. And we're like, yes, we need their coats.
Their first show at the Whiskey, Digital Underground just showed up unannounced and did a set. You never know what's going to happen with the Green Jello crowd. So yes, WTF-TV.com every other Tuesday. 3-hour show. Just check it out on YouTube.
I bet there's some members in chat.
Yeah, there are. Titties
awesome.
the Clown.
Oh, I didn't know if Titties was still here.
I don't know if he's still here, but he was.
The original Big
Corey
Mommy Milkers.
Smith.
That should be the slogan on the shirt.
Yeah, Corey Smoot. Corey Smoot did play in Green Jelly. Yes, Corey Smoot, who was Flatus Maximus in the Metal Years of GWAR. They did a tour with his band Mens Rea, and There's some footage of him playing drums for Electric Harley House of Love, I believe.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
let's pull another tape.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Oh, I got something that's a little different. Let's see here. This is I don't know what's dicking out on me here. This is the movie Bad Channels, and why I bought it is I love full moon movies, but it has the band Psychotic Symphony in it, which is a great costume band. And
I've actually never seen this.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
know,
so
I don't
just
know.
look up. I'm
it's a
so
full
happy.
moon?
It's like they're yes, this is a full moon feature, and but VHS Haven put these out too. I'm not working for him or anything. I just like his stuff.
Sure. I know. I saw the sticker on your thing too.
Yeah, if I like you, like you don't even gotta hire me. You don't gotta pay me to endorse you. I'm like, yeah, I'm tagging your shit because I'm proud of you. You know.
Yo, I gotta send you some Dookie Fly Swatter stickers.
Dude, I will rock them, man.
Sweet.
Man, those are some earworms I try not to sing in public, but I still have many of those. I'll be in the shower singing some of them sometimes, and I'm like, man, this sounds really bad now.
With the Bad Channels band?
No, like the language I was using in the shower.
Oh yeah. I need to watch that movie. I know I have a friend on Instagram who is a big Haunted Garage fan who uses what's it called? Bad Channels?
Haunted Garage is dope.
Yeah. So I think that's when we started becoming aware of each other, when I was promoting the documentary, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize you were tied into. I think I thought you were two different people at the time, but
yeah, I was like, I'm the same guy. I just have like 8 different Instagram accounts.
I told you you're the go-to guy.
Well, I just, you know what? If there's especially during COVID, I kind of just like fit into all my niches. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the GWAR guy because nobody's doing it. I tried to get the GWAR cast back together just to have me as a guest, and they didn't. Respect to them, they did a great job for the couple years that they were doing that, but there was a hole in the market for GWAR. There's no GWAR channels, you know, so I was like, let me get into there.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me slip into my Phantom of the Opera. I do my Found a Phantom show, which by the way, let me promote this Friday. I'm gonna have, these are when I can do them, they're not schedule like every month, but we have Ryan Bijan, who made a student, or I don't know, an independent film called Eric, Portrait of a Living Corpse, about Phantom of the Opera about 10 years ago, maybe. We're gonna finally talk to him on Friday, so come back here. Yeah, I stick in all my little pockets, but I'm just one guy doing it.
I'm getting all jazzed up for the
those the shake
segment.
weights. Hell yeah.
I was trying to get the whole town to shake weight with me, so I bought like 16 of them, and I was like, I had this idea. I was gonna make this video where I start shaking, you know, I'm all like really getting it, and then another person sees it and they start, and then the whole town. But I couldn't even get like 2 people doing it. Like I thought it'd be the best video in the world, a whole town coming together shaking weights. So I bought 16 of these for no reason. And
do a giveaway on your show.
Yeah, I'll sign them or something, or put some VHS Mikey stickers off my phone on them.
Do those things really work?
What's that?
The shake weight.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty fat, so I would say not. But
yeah,
I mean, it does help in other areas, I would imagine.
You see that fat shaker that Dookie Fly Swatter used to use?
No, but
he had one of those old. It's like a big machine, and you tie a band around you, and it would just like shake your fat. He would use it on stage.
Oh, I agree, Summer. Pom-poms would look amazing on the shake weight.
That's a good idea. There you go. Maybe you can rebrand them and sell the town on this idea again.
Yeah. Well, my town likes me more now because I've done stuff for the community. But when I first moved here, I was like a fucking alien, you know. Because I've lived in the Midwest mostly. So, you know, now I'm in the South, and it's a different world. But I don't know. I like it here. It's quiet, and I was able to get a house super cheap, which allowed me to quit my job and do content full time for
That's
now.
awesome.
At least.
Everyone, you gotta go watch.
Think.
You gotta watch his stuff. Like your content. I'm a video editor by trade, so I'm like impressed when I see your stuff.
Well, thank you, man.
It's like I watch your videos. I'm like, that looks like it took way too much work.
Oh, dude, I'm always cleaning my house up. When I rigged my house up to slime myself, I didn't count on several different things like the plastic leaking.
Oof.
I had slime everywhere, up my walls, on my ceiling, and my feet when because I had to go to the shower. So every step I'm running, I'm leaving Nickelodeon slime.
Oh my gosh.
all the way. Because for some reason my bathroom's in the basement. It's so stupid.
The
This house
shake
is
weight?
tiny.
Yeah. The power, we'll call them power shakes.
Yeah, I can shake. I'll shake a little bit more. I can work the crowd here.
Yeah,
Get a good
out
shake
that
in.
crowd. Oh, now I'm so distracted. I forgot what I was talking about.
I don't want to
Oh
get you
yeah,
guys.
you like make
It's not
robots out
sexy
of.
time yet, is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's the power move there. Ah, okay. I'm killing.
You're making me
We're losing
blush.
subscribers.
No, I think we just gained a few. Oh my god, I seriously forgot now what I was talking about.
It's all right, man. It does it to everyone. It's the power of the shake weight.
All right, I'm just gonna switch course completely. Have you ever come across? So here's a sexy tape I'm still looking for. Maybe if it's come across your
sex
radar, it's Terrors from the Clit 2.
All right, let's see it. Terrors from the Clit.
No, I'm looking for it. Like, I mean,
Okay.
if anyone has a copy, me and the director are looking for that.
Like, is it a puppet? Like
No, it's a porn parody of Tales from the Crypt that the person who introduced the segments is the Clit Keeper and played by Doogie Flyswatter, and he was nominated for an AVN award for it.
No,
So-
where's this quality content? We should have been talking about the Clit Keeper this whole time.
Yeah. Well, you got to watch my Haunted Garage documentary for that, which is still in progress. You can't watch it, but I'm just saying.
I like to read the room a little bit before I go full ham. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyways, if anyone has that tape, I will trade you something cool from my shelf. I don't know.
You never want to not be asked back, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pull anything too crazy tonight, but I should pull another tape. Let's see what I got. Here's a rare one. We'll get into my rare GWAR stuff. So
I bet you guys that I don't have
special stuff for you guys who stuck around. This is GWAR's The Next Mutation.
Oh my god, I do not have that.
This is one of those, they used to just sell tapes at the merch booth kind of stuff, or through the fan club kind of stuff.
Did they have some Slave Pit releases? Or
yeah, this is a Slave Pit one.
From the club, like from the club or whatever?
Yeah, this is kind of like one of those that you'd get from the mail order. It's not available in stores. I got a bunch of these in a lot.
I've been trying to track some down. I do not have them anymore.
Yeah, they are more rare, so good to show.
I don't see them on eBay or nowhere. So
no, I got really lucky with that. And here's another one that was kind of its complement. The TVD, which was sort of like, I guess it was TV documentary. It was all their TV clips.
Oh, why does that sound familiar? I want to say like a buddy brought it over or something.
Maybe. It was like they were on like a conservative talk show and like
because we didn't have YouTube, so I would have saw those clips somehow, and it would have to have been a buddy, It's
been around. Actually, here, I want to pull it back here.
Christine Kringle Tingler is on the loose, back up and the squad.
And go to the end where you talk about Dave again.
It's always weird seeing yourself on a screen.
Isn't it weird? Yeah.
What was I eating that one? They look super fat. Get this guy on the shake weight, man. I'm gonna. You're reminding me to shake some more.
We're always our own worst critic. Do a side shake. I want to play the rest of this video.
I don't think anyone calls Bill.
Oh yeah, Bill Mosley. I interviewed him for the documentary. Friend of Doogie Flyswatter.
Did you bust out some corn bugs?
I did. I actually did. I had the original Corn Bug CD when it was a CDR that he would write each track individually on, and it was signed for me. Yeah. And then
Lick my plate, you dog dick.
Yeah, because I'm a huge Buckethead fan here too. So,
I get earworms. So lots of Bill lines are stuck in my brain. I yell at people occasionally.
Some of them are pretty crass.
Go ahead. Scamp, lick my plate, you dog dick. As the night goes on and the wine loosens those inhibitions.
And up. Hopefully they'll make more.
Reunites the old cast. That would be pretty awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and waif that into the air and hopefully something comes of it. I think if we talk enough about Holliston, someone's going to make the right decision. Come on,
go for
Shutter.
it.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
be wafting it over here.
When it comes to representing our community as a sitcom, what Blockbuster gets wrong, Holliston gets so very right. For a sometimes gory sitcom hybrid, it has a surprising amount of heart. If anything, watch it for Dave Brockie. It's like saying hi to an old friend. Although, maybe an old friend that feeds your girlfriend to the world maggot. If you know, you know.
We know.
Many years ago, I reached out to Dave for an interview, and to my surprise, he actually said yes. As the weeks and days started to pass, so did my excitement. The day was finally here. I was gonna get to talk to my hero, but Dave wasn't home. I couldn't get a hold of him, no matter what I did. I remember being so mad at him, I didn't understand why he didn't show up to my silly little show. I didn't know Dave on a personal level, and I found out just like you what really happened. But I don't think this guy would want us sitting around boo-hooing about him. Dave left behind a legacy of sweet-ass rubber monsters, comic books, and video games. I mean, who could say that about themselves? This man needs celebrated. Right now, I'm talking about my favorite rocker that was on a TV show. It's so cool. This and a million reasons is why I would recommend Holliston a total stash.
Yo,
Man, you're
That's
gonna make me
the-
cry, man.
you're gonna make yourself cry.
I don't know why I think just because it was the time period, you know, and everything I was going through.
It was heartfelt. That
All I had
like,
was that shit, and it just helped me get through everything. And then it was just fucking gone, and it hit so hard. I imagine there's fans out there way even heavier. When you're a weird kid and you have no one that you can really talk to or reach out to, sometimes you reach out to these bands and they're like your friends, even though they don't really know you. And maybe you get a picture with them or something, but you just have this moment with them that really feels real. Sorry, I'm gonna fucking end up crying, man. You're killing me. Fuck.
Dude, when I saw you say that, I was like, I was already a fan of you, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get him on the GWAR show to talk about GWAR. Like, this is such an endorsement right here.
I'm like a range of emotions. So like, my friends always say I'll go from like silly to like the saddest guy in the world. I am a sad clown on the inside, so I try to make people laugh as much as possible in my life, and because I want them to feel the way I feel inside.
Well, let me ask you this: what was the context for the interview you were going to do with Dave Brockie?
I wanted to talk to Dave and not Odorous.
Yeah, and was it for this show?
No,
What
it was a show
it
called
for?
Rock Show Go. It was just a podcast back when YouTube really wasn't a thing. I think MySpace days or somewhere around then. And I reached out to him and he said yes. And I was like, holy shit, I saved that email for freaking ever. Like, I was so happy and just, it was like 2 months away. And as it got closer and closer, he kept talking to me, and then boom, he was just silent. And I had everything set up, ready to go. I was wearing a dumbass costume, sitting there like an idiot, and I was so mad at him that day. I know I remember having anger inside over it. Because
Was this when he passed away?
No. Before he passed away, but I think he was fucking around with some shit at the time. Because why would he not show?
Yeah,
that doesn't
seem like
him.
him. Yeah,
and people
he
that
loves
know him would
publicity.
say, yeah, exactly. He wants to.
That dude is a whore.
And I don't know. He posted something weird like a couple of days later, like something wanting some money for podcasts or something. I would have gave him money. I had money at the time. Right. Podcasts usually the exchanges, the publicity and you boot things back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can talk about a price or whatever, but there was never a price discussed.
Right.
So I would have paid him anything. I just wanted to meet him, and talk to him about some art and talk to Dave, the person.
I
lost opportunity for sure.
I had a web TV show back in like 2009, 2010. It didn't go too far because, as you know, production takes a long time and post-production takes a long time. But we did interview Dave as Odorous on the show. And it was pretty wild. So you can go find that.
I would love
Twilight
to check
Vision.
it out. Man, when did you do that?
You want to watch it? I mean,
yeah, let's put it on.
Let's play it.
Let's do something positive here.
Yeah,
I brought everybody down here.
So this
I
was
would
a
do something
show.
stupid to entertain you guys.
I'm just gonna play it off of YouTube. It's about 8-9 minutes.
Let's see. That would have been
I produced this and I filmed it
14
and
years
edited
ago.
it.
Would that be about 14 years ago?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
thinking
it
it was
had to have been that same fucking year, dude.
the Lust in Space tour, I believe. Oops, let me share my screen. Share screen. Twilight Vision. Yeah, so my friend Evan did the interview.
It's a big year for GWAR. This year marks their 25th anniversary, and they somehow managed to escape Earth after being trapped on our planet for so many years. But they decided to stop by on tour to promote their latest album, Lust in Space. Let's see how life on the cosmos has been treating GWAR.
Yes. I'm already sold on him as a host.
Yeah, he was quite a character.
Yeah, I don't want you to get it dinged here.
Yeah, that's why I'm lowering the volume
That's
here.
why I don't review rocker tapes. I was like, I want to talk about rockers, so I'm not allowed to. So
because you're human, and I hit Christmas and Chris Christopherson and Dennis Dufferton and
He just started going off. Yeah, I'm gonna mute the music part, so I try to save myself on the YouTube.
yeah, YouTube will
Urban
clap your
Closet here
cheeks.
with, as you all know, Odorous Urungus as GWAR. Of GWAR, actually. My grammar is really bad. Sometimes we need grammar check.
Odorous Urungus as GWAR will attempt to be the entire band and fail miserably.
Now, Odorous, it's been 25 years since you've been released from your tombs in Antarctica. You've managed to escape from Earth. You must be ecstatic. How are you celebrating?
Actually, we're really not celebrating so much as letting everybody celebrate. Everyone else is having a good time. We just are playing the shows and defending the human race from, intergalactic terror. So we're pretty much, saving everyone's asses, and you guys are the ones partying. So once we get done with saving the Earth, then we can get back to celebrating ourselves. So maybe, I think this is the last night of the tour. So I think it's back to Antarctica for a little while, back to the crib.
Cardinal Sin is a giant robot bent on conquering the universe with his Catholic dogma. Has he been causing trouble again?
Oh, big time, big time. You see, when we got off the planet with the
That looks great.
Scumdog warship that we stole from Sawborg,
No, that's one of their videos,
we found
yeah.
that Cardinal Sin had conquered pretty much most of the entire universe, and actually the only place left in the whole fucking universe, Earth.
Shit.
Yeah, the irony of it is just unbelievable. That after all these fucking years, we got to come back here, the very place we've been trying to escape, just because it's the only fucking place left in the universe that has crack cocaine. And, and that is a tribute to my staggering druggiosity. There's a survey done, and if Odorous didn't have a crack problem,
he would just go off. You
everyone
don't need
else
to
on the
prompt
face
him.
of the earth would be smoking up to 8 rocks a day. So actually, I'm the biggest reason that the crack problem is under control on this planet.
Do you know that song, Your Mother's on Crack Rock?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, it's a good one. It goes, Your Mother's on Crack Rock.
Cool, excellent.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I remember that one Sublime song. When my mom goes straight to the rock. That one. That song sucked. Even after the dude has been fucking dead for like 5 years, they are still making videos with him and his stupid dog in it. If you're gonna make money by whoring him, you might as well dig him up and do something with him sexually.
Hey, at least he has
If you
his
could make
dong
a
out.
music video, what would you have the dog do?
What's that?
He has his full dong out.
Oh yeah.
Cuttlefish.
Oh yeah. And there's going to be a comparison soon.
Well, I think everyone knows the answer to that question. The dog would be licking butter off my balls, probably. I would be rubbing spam in its ass and trying to make
Yeah, we're
poetry.
definitely not getting monetized
Dogs and I
here
have a very
tonight.
special, very tender, very fecal relationship.
Do you think Cardinal Sin has ever engaged in the inappropriate touching of a young boy?
Oh, certainly.
Oh,
There's entire planets of nothing but hands touching tiny baby genitals. It's one of the highest forms of expression, you understand. The priests, they need to touch the genitals of the young boys with their mouths in order to make sure that they're developing correctly.
So it's part of their holy duty. That's how they justify it?
Oh, well, the church is just rife with pedophiles and sodomites. It's actually one of the big recruiting tools of the church. It's like people become cops so they can kick people's asses, People become priests so they can suck off little boys.
So, Odor, since you've left Earth, what's space been like? Most importantly, what's the punani been like in space?
Oh, it's been almost non-existent, which has been terrible. There's hardly any hot chicks left in outer space. Cardinal Sin has conquered everything. He's turned it into some kind of really banal, Branson-esque entertainment complex. Just nothing but strip malls, and truck stops and 7-Elevens, not 7-Eleven so much as Wawa's. Metal Land was turned into Happy Fudge Dumpling by the Chocolate Land. Yes. The whole planet was bulldozed, and now there's just nothing but candy and AstroTurf.
So space kind of sucks right now.
It blows. We will retain Earth for now as our home base because of the plentiful supply of crack cocaine.
Oh, so you're back.
Yes, we are. It's true. It's sad. It's like the human race, you were one of our greatest flawed projects. We were trying to create a kind of super ape, super war ape or whatever. Stalin tried to do it in World War II, but it didn't work out so well. We got you guys. But what can I say? Through us controlling you with our minds while we were sleeping all those years, you created heavy metal. And since then, we've woken up and pointed the way. And, I can't deny that it is fun to rock the house. We do. That's how we roll.
These super apes you were talking about, what was the expected penis size for them to have?
Could be used as a third leg in combat situations. If one of your legs was blown off, you could walk with the other one, with the penis.
So I want to ask you, you got your new album. Actually, I got a copy right here. I've been listening to it and dancing around in my house.
Yes. This is our new album, Lust in Space. It's a wonderful little piece of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. And I was going to ask you all about Metal Land because that sounded like the best place ever.
Hey, you're going to get clapped.
Yeah. Gotta be careful.
Oh, man.
So far,
hi,
so
Mom,
good.
if you're watching.
Yeah. By the way, this show is not safe for work, in case you needed a reminder.
Hopefully everybody understands that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching a GWAR show,
you know what you're getting into.
Amen to that.
Yeah, I got all worked up over nothing. Very excitable.
Yeah, no, me too. Sometimes you just don't need to wait to release it.
Oh, well, and I will. Tonight at the show, I will be ejaculating not once, but twice.
There we go.
Twice. At least 2 giant ejaculatory scenes tonight. So I'll be looking to spew at least 30 to 40 gallons of syphilitic, rancid, AIDS-infested dick pus.
So we can expect some serious chaos.
Oh, well, this is a GWAR show, of course. It's going to be simply the greatest show in rock and roll history.
Speaking of your penis, can I touch it a little bit?
Yeah, I knew I wanted to fuck around with it.
I'm gonna need a
that's
shake on that
That
one.
is quite a penis, I have to say.
I'm gonna go with it.
Got ripped off here. Yeah.
Yes, do the shake.
You whipping your dick out.
His name is Sid Dickish. And he's kind of, keeping it real.
Mohawk.
Sid Dickish, that's awesome.
He's made out of
Why have I seen this?
oil.
Yeah,
Maybe you've seen it before.
Is there anything?
No,
I just remember the
Climbing
Sid Dickish
expansion of
thing.
penis envy.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
shit that
very
would stick
envious
in my
as well,
brain.
Because that's. Wait a minute. What are these made out of? Can you eat those?
We're off the rails, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You're getting a little treat here.
That's the thing. It's really
But hey, it's original content because I made this, so.
So no good.
Yeah, it's terrible. There's simply no comparison, son.
Does your dog? Does the cuttlefish talk at all?
No, it doesn't.
There'll be
talk.
some docking going on here soon.
I know, it's pretty close. But the thing is, I've never seen him stumped at an interview,
They could be friends.
and my friend Evan stumped him.
Friends.
Well, it's pretty awkward conversation, I would imagine.
I know, but you're Oderus Urungus. That's your whole thing is awkward conversation.
For meeting with us, and
I think he's a good. I would like to be interviewed by him. He's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's wild. And
What-
we didn't
what's he
really get to
doing
hang
these
out.
days?
What's that?
What's he doing these days?
My friend Evan?
Yeah.
He's living the married with children life, and
Oh, man, he needs to get
he's
back
in
out
video
there.
production.
Oh, good.
So,
So,
yeah.
He has a real job.
I think so. Hopefully.
I
Do we all
quit-
have real jobs? I don't know.
I quit a pretty cushy job to do this stuff. So, man, I'm scared to death.
I know. Well, I wish you all the luck. I hope. Oh my God. I mean, what is your do you have a plan? Are you just keep cranking it out or what?
Oh, I mean, I obviously want to put tapes out eventually. I worked in graphic design for years, so I know tons about merch. You're just if you don't got an audience, you're gonna sit on that merch.
Do you
So
have
why
merch
even
yet?
make it?
Is there anything
I
we can
had a
promote?
t-shirt shop up, but I took it down because I think I need to focus on connecting with people instead of trying to sell shit to people that are new. And I always think it's bad form. I always hate when I go see a small band and they're trying to sell me shit. And I'm like, dude, you need to be working the crowd a little bit, get us some beers. We're here to see you, so I'd rather just give people some free shit for a while.
Right.
You know,
Wow,
because
sweet.
you always love when a band gives you a button or something cool. You're like, hell yeah. You know,
Nice, yeah.
at least I did as a kid.
Yeah, of course, no, I keep all the stupid shit people give me. That's why I have so much physical media, and it's almost to my detriment, but
Let's see.
I gotta love that shit.
I still have a plushie some chick gave me. I don't know where I put it in here.
Nice.
I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
It's a robot. It kind of looks like a phallus a little bit, but his name was Go Joe Bot. He was a cartoon I was trying to do. That's I think I was using my video ghost voice for him, but it took a lot of work. You'd work for 4 months on a cartoon and it'd get 37 views on YouTube, and you're like, this
Right.
isn't the way to go on YouTube.
Yeah, see, that's why I just started doing these live shows, because I'm like, no post-production, except for maybe clipping it out, but like it's done, it's content, it's out there, it's consistent. I don't know what else to do,
I
really.
like lives. They're cool. I'd like to do more of them. I've only been involved in a handful of them, but
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever watched you on one.
yeah, there's a bunch on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I keep everybody that's ever interviewed me.
What did we got a comment? My bathroom's in my basement. My bathroom's in my basement. My bathroom's in my basement. I got to take a dump. Is that a song? Because it's pretty catchy.
Yeah, we should sing it. My
Yeah.
bathroom's in my basement. We'll sing it like Guar or something. My
Yeah.
bathroom's in my basement.
Oh,
Gotta
so
take a
yeah.
dump,
When's the last time you did see Guar?
Oh, gee, dude, I was probably 25, 24. I was a young dude. And then I went to college and married some chick, and that went pretty awry real quick.
Oh boy.
I learned I was not supposed to be an adult that did normal things like go to college, have a job, make a person happy, have pets and water things and garden. That is not me at all. I just got my little dog Razzle. That's all I need in the world.
Hell yeah. Does anyone have any questions about VHS Mikey's VHS collection or mine? Oh yeah, I wanted to highlight this because I talked about it. Oh, don't destroy everything. Uh-oh. Hey, like a cat. I got it.
Hey, you got it, man. Yeah, you should
yeah.
make up more songs. I like your songs. We could have
Well,
sang through
thank
this
you.
whole time.
Yeah.
Guaman, he's busting us some rhymes,
Yeah, it's a catchy tune that just came out. Yo, Guaman, Vinny, what's the name of your band? What would you call your band? This is not an official tape. I just wanted to show it because I talked about it on the last show. I said the first Guar bootleg I ever got, and it's still my favorite Guar show to this day that I've ever seen, is from Cleveland, Ohio, October 28th, 1993. I think I made
Jesus, was I there?
I don't know. Were you? It was a wrestling tour. I made these,
Was the Morality
myself.
Squad there?
No, this was a little bit after the Morality Squad by
Yeah,
about a
I
year
think
or
I might have
two.
missed that show because I might have been just a hair too young.
You lived in Cleveland?
No, but we drove around,
Okay.
My buddy
Oh
had a
my
car.
God. This was, I think, at the Agora Theater.
I
Have you
lived
ever
in
been there?
Ohio for like 14 years.
Yeah, this is, I just wanted to show it because I talked about it with Matt on the last episode, and this is the actual tape. It's worn to shit. I don't know who has a master copy of this. I think the band has it because I've seen footage.
Well, if not, you're their guy.
I know, but my tape is so worn down that it's like not good quality anymore.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. I take the footage off them and I'm like, okay, this one's probably retired.
Yeah. You got any more Guar tapes?
I think you
I
showed
saw
what
one.
I already didn't have here.
I think.
Was it Fellas in Wonderland?
Yeah, see, that's what I was looking
This
for
one's
because
sealed.
that's.
I got to open one
Oh,
too.
nice.
So
Really?
this might be resealed though. It
Yeah.
has a sticker on it.
That's
seen on
actually the
MTV's
one.
Beavis and Butthead.
That's actually the one that I don't have on VHS.
Well, maybe I can send it your way because I feel like
Maybe we
you
can
would
make a
treasure
trade.
it in a way that I know would be preserved and until your family throws your shit away when you die. But until then, it would be perfect.
Yo, well, let's talk about it. I'd love to have it in my collection. I'll probably never play it in a tape machine, but it's like a little hole that's missing, and it's weird.
I like to give people that help me out tapes, and you allowed me to come on here and shake my weights with the crowd. And
Well, as long as you have one for yourself, keep one for yourself.
yeah, it's
definitely.
just I don't think anyone has a case, but they don't need cases. They watch fine.
Yeah. It is hard to find the Flesh Column live. That tour I was talking about, it was like a year before that.
I mean, if you play your cards right, I'll throw in Bible Man for you.
Oh,
you can learn some stuff from the morality
Bible
squad.
Man. Yeah. Armed with the wrath of God. Let's see. I got a few stragglers that I can close off the show with. You have this 333, the green jelly tape.
Oh God, I wish so much, man.
Dude, I must have got this when
Carnage.
it was brand new, because I don't think there's that many of these out there. This is a pretty rare one.
Oh, God.
And there is an insert with some pictures.
I think I'm super jelly about that. That's fucking sick.
Jelly, yeah.
Jelly beans, 100%. I'm gonna get some smoke on that one. That one's hot.
That's a pretty rare one.
I'm gonna overdo it. I'm gonna blast myself out here.
That's the last of my green jelly VHS tapes. Oh no, I'm squishing the booklet. Can't squish the booklet.
Yeah, you gotta baby that.
Yeah. Okay, here's the last of my cool GWAR. I think I'm not going to show these too much again, but people have seen this if they've been on this channel. This is my 2 versions of the Return of Techno Destructo.
I love when Hunter sings. I always love it. He was kind of like one of my faves, so.
Yeah, he was episode 0 of the show. And then if you guys weren't paying attention, the Paramorg episode, it's also a secret Hunter Jackson episode. He was there the whole time with us, and we were chatting with him too. So if you missed it, you got to go back and watch it.
Oh my God, I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't really announce. I mean, it was a surprise to me, so it wasn't announced. And so go check it out.
I've been on shows where they're like their drunk girlfriend comes in and starts yelling at them and shit.
Yeah, that's funny. It wasn't quite like that, but it was a short one because the phone crapped out and lost power in the middle of it. All right. I got Halloween GWAR 97, the chocolatey, surprising burst of chocolatey fudge. This is the one where they kill El Duce and play Golden Shower by the Mentors, if you're a Mentors fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know the deep lore of Mentors, but my buddy Tim would make me watch Mentor videos, so I ended up watching more than I probably would have ever seen.
That's funny.
I dug it, you know.
Yeah,
I was some raunchy shit dished out when I was a kid.
I saw them in way past El Duce's passing, but I saw them in a really seedy club in New York City under a bus station. It was like it was like a bikini bar with a stage in the back. And it was just like sleazy people who were in the middle of traveling because it was right next to the bus station.
We could probably exchange some sleazy club stories.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, especially with the Green Jelly tour, I'm sure. I'll show this one, like Blood Drive 2004. I got all these big box ones. Yeah, I got lucky.
You got everything a GWAR fan would ever need.
And then this was sort of a holy grail, although it's official, even though it doesn't look like it, because it is housed in just a normal tape. But the original raw GWAR from the 80s. It's like the first tape that they ever put out.
I bet their costumes look crazy.
You can watch it on YouTube. You know, it's out there. Yeah, it's like the early stuff is always like the craziest stuff because they were constantly creating, you know.
I like watching the costumes evolve though. They've gotten so good at the art now. I don't know, it looks cool.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the El Duce tapes?
I have the VHS. I should have brought it down here.
Word.
Witter Entertainment
put it out. That's great. Yeah, it was a great documentary. And GWAR's in it.
Oh, was that your doc?
No, not at all.
I was saying, I don't think I can get to it without tearing my whole set down.
Yeah, don't do that. Although that's what I'm about to do.
If it's the end of the show, I have no problem running through it and destroying everything. But you know.
Well, I mean, only if you want to. I don't want you to destroy.
I don't want to accidentally lose my pants or something. And
yeah.
And this be the time someone that really looks up to me pops in, and there's my butt cheeks just clapping the freaking lens, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
That's something I've seen you twerk in your videos before. So.
Oh, dude, I can clap my cheeks, man. Twerk twerking ain't just for chicks, man.
That's the next episode once we get those super chats going.
I'll get my booty shaking for you. We'll get some stuff going.
Yeah, we're not
Well-
quite at the super chats. That's why everyone who's watching this needs to subscribe right now. Go like and subscribe to my channel and to VHS Mikey's channel. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I was particularly loved the new newish video you did about the Gremlins novelization.
I love working with that. The collector is he's such a smart guy. He's so organized. He works for a bunch of different companies. I don't know if he wants me to tell all that part, but he's really involved in a lot of cinema and stuff.
Let's keep it mysterious.
Yeah, and he knows his shit. And man, I want to work with him again, but I have a feeling he's going to be doing his own thing and probably just blow me out of the water for sure.
Well, I don't know. Now that you quit your job, you might be give him a run for his money.
Well, I am able to do a lot more now, so
Yeah.
I've been cranking up the content engine.
So, is there a Gremlins 2 novelization? I know there
Yes,
was a
we
teaser
were
in
talking
there.
about doing a sequel to that, and at least to fill at least one more time. You know, I would work with him as much as he'll let me.
Yeah, I mean that movie. I loved Gremlins, but Gremlins 2, that movie's just nuts, bonkers, off the wall.
Yeah, that's more my speed. I like puppets for one, and I like bonkers ass shit like that. So
You must have seen that Key and Peele sketch about it, right?
I have not, but I love those guys.
Oh my God, that's your homework for tonight. You got to watch the Key and Peele sketch about Gremlins 2.
I think everything they do is good.
You're gonna laugh your ass off.
I'm in, man. I want a new Gremlins movie. I know we're supposed to be getting Secrets of the Mogwai, but
Yeah, is that
it's an
not
animation or
Gremlins 3?
something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not the same thing as like the true sequel, right?
It's kind of like a prequel or something. I think
Okay.
it's like the dude the old guys when he was young or something.
They keep talking about it. I'm waiting for it. Come on, let's go. And
Are they going to be aliens like in the book, or are they going to go with the mystical origin? I think it's going to be mystical because the synopsis sounded like they were looking for mystical artifacts or something.
When does that come out?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I always felt like that shop had so many other stories to tell. Like what other things are in there? You know,
Could have
I
been
would
like a series. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Like there could be all kinds of wacky shit in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's probably where you would get the box from Hellraiser too, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The
Like
puzzle
that,
box is in there and Jason's
Yeah.
mask and
Yeah.
Michael
Freddy's
Myers
glove.
Michael Myers panties or something.
Sure. Yeah. Anyone have any last words, any last questions for us before we get out of here for the night? This has been a pleasure hanging out with you, VHS Mikey.
Oh,
Everyone's
thanks,
got to
man.
go watch his stuff. Like, dude, your stuff is amazing. It's super funny. It's super well edited.
I'm gonna shake while you're hyping me up.
Yeah, dude, shake it up. It's great stuff. So, when did you actually start VHS Mikey, this character, or start doing videos? I can only see like about 2 hours. I mean, two years back on your YouTube.
Yeah, I've been like 5 different channels. I have ADHD really bad. I can never decide what I want to do. But with VHS, I can pull something off the wall, and if I'm into karate that day, I can teach myself karate. Or if I want to get back into freaking Transformers, then I watch all my Transformers tape, and then suddenly I'm a Transformers channel. Right now, you'll probably see I'm going to be a Ninja Turtle channel this month because I'm super into Ninja Turtles right now. So my channel will always be VHS themed, but but as far as the other channels go, I just did animations and reviewed stuff like My Pet Monster, and I'd cook shit in easy bake ovens. Or have
Are you still doing those too, or do you?
I'm mixing it in with my current content. I found a way to kind of bridge the gaps because some of my old fans miss that stuff. So I don't like the word fans. So I just call them tapeworms or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, I think VHS Mikey can just be a retro.
I think I overdid it.
Oh my God, all that shake weighting, man.
I'm at the shake.
You're really heating up the place. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Well, let me do some plugs. Last questions. Get them in there. You want any?
Yeah,
wanna
but you
see
can
anything
still
about
see
my
me.
VHS collection? I know you can't see it close up. I got some.
Yeah, I can't see
Tom
any of that.
Savini
I'm like half
autographs
blind.
there. Yeah, it's not very good, but this is like my movie collection.
Ah,
of
Savini's
VHS.
awesome. He's a master. He's like a magician almost.
Yeah, I met him. That's like a whole story. Because we saw him in the store the day before a Chiller convention. That's when I met him, and he was right next to Brink Stevens, which was amazing. And
Did you say a cello convention? Like playing the
No,
cello?
Chiller convention.
Oh, Chiller. Okay, I
Chiller
thought you were like a
in New
cellist or
Jersey.
something.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what he would be doing there. It was
I don't
definitely
know. It's
horror
the
themed.
horror cellos. I don't know.
Yeah.
Slow horror day.
Yeah, I don't know. I got Future Kill over here. I'm not as precious with my VHS unless I'm like really into that film. So like if anyone wants to do any trading, there's not like a Discogs for movies, is there?
If there is, I don't know anything about it.
I wish there was, because I wonder if any of this stuff is valuable and like I just don't even know about it.
Like I waste all my time online, like looking up how to make a monster puppet or something weird. Like there's all this resource out there. I don't want to check off lists, you know.
No, well, Discogs
But
is like,
I'll send you this for free. You don't have to send me anything. I think certain tapes belong with people, like you know it when you meet them, and I know
Thank
this
you.
is for you.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. That's like you filled a hole in my Guar collection. Like,
Cool, man.
not many people can say that.
I hope you can do the same for some other fans someday. Like
Yeah.
they come in like, oh man, I'm biggest Jello fan in the world, you know.
If I have like a duplicate or something, you know, and someone wants something like,
Or
and
a
I know it's
Flopsy,
gonna have a
maybe
good home. Like,
maybe they're
I'm
a
into
Flopsy
that.
super fan or something, you know.
I think you might still be able to get these. I'm not sure.
You gotta make sound effects.
Oh my god, I can't do it. Like, Bob Gorman, come on the show and I will wear this for you.
Do the Zoidberg.
I'd really like him to be on the show.
Oh man, yeah, having someone else to kick it with, that'd be cool.
Bob's the guy who played that character. He's still
Oh,
in
that's
the,
even perfect. I didn't know that. I
His
don't know
Bone
the deep
Snapper.
lore of Flopsy, unfortunately.
You know the character Bone Snapper?
I don't remember Bone Snapper.
He's
no.
like the guy, he kind of looks like a turtle. He's like the executioner now.
Oh, is it one of the newer guys?
Yeah, but new as in like maybe 15
When I say
years
new,
ago.
it's probably like 20 years ago. Or
Yeah,
some
it's
shit.
about almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a new character.
I keep forgetting I'm getting older every year.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
still think I'm like
have you
15 a
heard-
few years ago.
Have you
You know?
heard the new GWAR album? I know you haven't caught up with them as much.
No, I would love to learn more though.
Dude, you have to listen to the new GWAR record. I think it might be their best album. It may not be my favorite. I always say this, I preface with it's not maybe ever going to be my favorite album because there's a lot of nostalgia in that. But like if I was giving someone a GWAR album for the first time, I think I would give them the new album.
Do they fight any new villain? Because I always like their
Yeah.
villain arc, how they always have a new villain.
Yeah, absolutely. There's actually a whole comic book that goes with it.
Oh, they look
And
great.
The comic book and the album and the tour were all like interconnected.
Look how the art is just evolved, man. I used to get them Slay Pit funnies, you know.
Yeah,
So
I have them
they
in
were,
the other room.
I mean,
Yeah.
they drew like I drew. So that's why I love Slay Pit funnies, because I was like, I can draw like GWAR, you know.
Yeah.
Now they're drawing too good. I can't do that. You
Well,
know?
yeah, these are like those album paintings are like stellar.
I've always just been a kind of a sub pair artist. Like I'm so random. I can't stick to anything, you know?
Yeah, but I'm sure it's in your own style, so that's what
Yeah.
makes it special.
Yeah. I had a teacher say, and it always stuck with me, if you draw one drawing, you suck. But if you draw a whole sketchbook in that style, then it's your style.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always love that, you know?
Well, I'm going to get at you about an off air. I'm going to talk to you about an art project I have. Well, it's been like stewing in my head. I'm not actually doing it yet, but it will happen sooner than later.
I'm both the best person to ask and the worst person to ask. If you ask my buddy Dustin, he'll tell you. I love to start projects and never finish them. It's like
pretty
my shit.
limited. This is pretty limited. This is like very like one thing at a time kind of.
Yeah,
thing,
we'll discuss.
Yeah. I don't want to reveal
You have to
what
grease
it
the
is.
wheel or something.
I want to. Yeah, exactly. Well, there will be a chance for that as well. Like I'll. Anyways, this is an off-air conversation. I don't want to blow.
Yeah,
the whole
gotcha.
concept here.
Yeah, you might be someone's jacking that idea or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And
dude, you
it's
gotta
pretty
watch it. There's
original,
some like you'll get like somebody like just slide in your DMs and be like, hey, what lights are you using? And you're like, oh, you know, there's blah 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 blah. Sonics 3, and they're like, next video, Sonics 3, you know. You're like, damn, dude, you didn't waste any time. I mean, I don't care.
I got a ring
you know?
light going on right now. That's about
I'm not a big fan of ring lights because I used to wear stupid glasses all the time, and they would always put a big circle on them and it pissed me off.
That'll
So
be
I
a
put a
problem.
matte tape over it, And then people thought it was an eye patch. And I'm like, and they'd ask me if I was missing an eye. And I was like, no, I just have to do that because the light hits them. I just like wearing Easy-E glasses. That's what Easy-E used to do. He wore the one lens glass. And no one ever remembers that about Easy-E, but I always thought it was the coolest shit in the world because I wanted to be Easy-E. And I always look up to guys I'll never be able to be, like Easy or Odorous or whatever.
Nobody's ever going to be. They're so original. Nobody can ever be them.
There's no being them. But I was so, when you're a kid, you want to be these guys,
Totally. Hey, I want to promote the next stream I'm doing is my normal show, VHS, but not on my normal day on Thursday. This one's going to be this Sunday because it's my virtual birthday party.
Hey,
so I'm just
man, that's awesome. I'll come hang out.
Yeah, come on here, shoot the shit. Like, I have no agenda. I have no idea. It could be a colossal failure because I haven't been promoting it very much, but it'll be fun either way. I'm just going to hang out. And it's on a weekend this time. So, I mean, it's a Sunday, but check it out. And then
you look
Friday,
great in a suit, man. You look great.
You. Yeah, usually I dress up, but today I thought I'd wear some colorful GWAR stuff.
Yeah, you're dressed like my buddy Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy, get on the show. I'll talk to you. And then, of course, before that, Friday in 2 days, come to my Found a Phantom show. If you like Phantom of the Opera stuff, it's going to be cool. Or just independent filmmakers, because like this guy will going to talk about how he made this whole movie by himself, when he was a young 20-something-year-old.
Do you have Phantom of the Mall?
Hell yeah, right here on VHS.
Yes, I always talk about that movie. No one remembers it.
See, I haven't destroyed this wall yet.
Oh, dude, you're going to bring it down.
This one's in rough shape. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have it on DVD and Blu-ray now too, but hell yeah.
I had an idea for a comic book, and then I was like, well, maybe I should look up to see if that exists, and it already existed,
What was it, Phantom of the Mall?
Phantom of the Mall. Except it was going to be like a mix of Mallrats and the Phantom of the Opera.
See, your idea probably would have been better, because it was kind of a lazy, it was okay. It is
still, people thought it was tied to that or something. So I was trying to be a comic, another phase I went through.
Maybe Phantom of the Mall Rats, but
yeah,
that's a little too direct, like Kevin
too
Smith
direct.
connection.
Yeah, I do like Kevin Smith's work for the most part.
I have I have all his DVDs on the floor because I took apart my whole thing to make this today. But I got my movies cup here in the background here. And
like who was it moved by Clerks,
My Chronicon pass from the Jay and Bob reboot is behind something over there.
I wasn't as big a fan of reboot, but I totally understood what this for the fans. Totally.
I think it was reboot. I forget.
I always like
I'm confused now.
I always like when a show kind of grows with the audience. That's why I thought Clerks 3 was a little like cool, because you getting older, you can kind of feel that a little bit, what they were like, the emotion there.
Did you like Clerks 3?
I liked elements of Clerks 3. I like the emotion. I love seeing Randall. I love seeing Dante back. There's some scripting issues that I think could have been tightened up, but I've been involved in movies, so I know how shit goes. Shit goes not always the way you plan it. So that's why I always forgive if the script's a little sloppy or whatever. I try not to judge too hard because, I've been there.
I want to leave you with an old moment because this ties into this story. The other day, I was out with some younger people, and I made a Masters of the Universe reference. I said, I have the power, and they just looked at me totally blankly. I'm like, Masters of the Universe? He-Man?
No.
They're like, I think I heard of it. I'm like, come on, there was a reboot. It was written by Kevin Smith. Again, I get a blank stare. I'm like, Clerks, Mallrats, Jay and Bob? And they're like, I think I've heard of it. I'm like, oh my God, I really am old. So come to my birthday party and celebrate getting older. The kids don't get my references anymore.
I got my Beastman mask I can put on.
Yeah, see, you get it. I know you would get it.
I always have a He-Man something on hand somewhere.
Yeah, I got all my toys still downstairs somewhere. They're a little dirty. I don't know if anyone's an expert on how to clean toys without ruining them. Hit me up in the comments.
I just throw them away and get some new ones, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too. But these are actually my childhood ones, like.
I used to clean tapes, and then people would send me their tapes to clean, and I didn't really want to do that, and I'd forget because I'm flighty as hell, and I don't even know where I'm at half of the day. And you could say, Mike, you made that already. And I go, what? I made something? But I ended up getting piled up on a bunch of moldy tapes. And I'm like, and then you're just, you're losing friendships over that. And
And
I
those
don't want to lose
screws are so
friendships
easy to lose.
over moldy tapes that I messed up or whatever, forgot this mail or whatever. So
It's actually something on my list to do this week is I have to try to open up a tape and transfer it into a new one so it plays better.
It's fun to do for something that matters.
Yeah,
but,
it's a Haunted Garage tape. So
well, that matters. You should transfer that and give it something special.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. The transfer, it was a little sticky. It seemed like maybe I could do it better if I open it up and see what's going on in there. Well, anyways, that's a whole other thing.
I want to 3D print some new cases because I think I have this vision in my head of a way to do a VHS where the stuff still works, but it doesn't have so many parts that come out of it. I kind of like the disposable tapes that are sold.
Dude, that's a brilliant idea. If you could market that and like mass produce it.
Because remember they had those styrofoam tapes. You were supposed to only watch them like once. But the system, the way they're shaped, I think would work really good for a 3D print.
Interesting. Can you 3D print stuff? Do you have a 3D printer?
No, but I want to teach myself because that's what I do. I'm I want to know something. So I order stuff from people and I try to learn like, okay, how'd they do that? I'm really good if I get something in my hand and I mess with it for a minute, I can figure it out.
Right.
I can't learn by someone telling me something. I just have to fuck with it.
Yeah.
And kind of deconstruct it in my brain.
Sure. Yeah, that's, I mean, I didn't know how to open up tapes and I just opened it up and crossed my fingers and hope it works.
This one's not 3D printed though. He actually made this out of scraps. He's an amazing artist. I love
that's so detailed. I love it.
If there's certain artists that I respect and I had to buy a piece from them for sure.
That's awesome. Well, dude, just promote all your stuff. Tell them everyone where they can find you. Well, I think I got it all scrolling on the bottom here.
I'll get some smoke for that. But I'm literally VHS Mikey everywhere. Sometimes I have an underscore in the middle of my name because some kid took it for whatever reason. I don't know who this other VHS Mikey is, but I've been that guy for a while. But I went and checked out his thing. He's not even into VHSs, so I must be a school he's at or something. Because there is a VHS school, but it has nothing to do with tapes. Which, if it did, I'd be there. But I'm pretty much, if you want to find me, I'm everywhere. I'm sure because I try to lock my name down anywhere I can. Are
you on TikTok? Do you do the TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
I bet you your shorts are big, right?
Yeah, the shorts do good. It's just the way the world's going.
I know.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh no, and I'm trying to produce long form content.
Don't do it.
Little tiny things.
Okay, you could spend 2 weeks making a video that's 30 minutes or 40 minutes long that nobody's gonna watch, like 10 people, or you can spend 2 hours and maybe 3 if you give it extra production and get 10,000 views. What are you gonna choose?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I make mostly shorts anymore. I've been trying to do some long form content for the people that are still there, but it's just the payoff isn't there. I mean, I would make more of it. I'm only going to make what people watch,
Yeah, I hear that. I'm sort of the opposite. I'm like, I'm going to make what I want and hopefully you like it. And why don't you like it, motherfucker? Like it right now. Right underneath
I'm really proud of slime in my house.
Wait, can we watch that one?
Yeah, it's like a down, go more down. There it is. I think yeah.
All right, we'll end with a slimed.
Oh, that might ding you.
How do I turn off the...
I have no idea.
Oh, there it is. It's in a different spot for the shorts. That's crazy. Well, we'll do a running... Oh, there it is.
Oh, that was a mistake, let me tell you. Don't look like much, but there's gallons on my floor.
Oh my god. And all for like, how long was this video? Like a couple seconds?
Yeah, long. A couple seconds. Oh, it was part of a long video, but nobody watched it. So I just clipped this off it. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I should just create little moments instead of trying to make full videos.
Hey,
I can make silly. I'm gonna do silly shit all day.
Did you watch the documentary about Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah, that was excellent. Were you involved in that too?
No, but the guy who made the GWAR documentary made it.
They sent me a DVD, but I already bought one.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, yeah, the Scott Barber who directed the GWAR documentary also directed that.
Because I was trying to do that video as kind of a tie-in to talk about it, but nobody watched it.
Wah, wah. Well, everyone's at least watched you get slimed, right?
Yeah, that's the important part. That's what we.
Yeah.
But I do want to fill my whole living room. Like before I move, if I ever move here, I want to slime the whole house. That'd be fun.
Leave it for the next person. To
Yeah,
figure
next.
out.
Well, I own it, so
Yeah.
I guess I would be the person that have to deal with it. But
Right on. Yeah, go watch the first episode of this show is with the director Scott Barber, who also made the Orange Years about Nickelodeon. And then actually here I should probably promote the rest of the shows coming up. These are all our past shows. I'm just Oh, here's the one, Paramore. Go watch this one. That's the Secret Hunter Jackson episode. John Poppy, we got the Guar Kid. Last time we had
Look how good
Stahlborg
that looks.
Destructo. We got VHS Mikey right now. And what's coming up? Guardist Cliff Roth. We're gonna have another nerding out about Guar. And he does some great art. I mean, look at this portrait he made of himself.
Yeah, it looks
Holy
great.
crap. And then, of course, Russ Bahorsky. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The other living member of Death Piggy will be here. And he also played some character named Mr. Magico in the first couple of Guar shows. I don't think there's any pictures of this character.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know, but apparently he was dressed like a magician of some sort.
Yeah,
so we're
like
gonna
he
find
had
out.
did he
about
have
it.
a hat thingy? Maybe
I've
I'm
never
just picturing
seen a
that as a
picture of him.
magician, like a poofy one. I don't know.
There was like something like that in the Poor Old Tom video, maybe, but that was years later. And then we got, if you're like into your tabletop role-playing games, which I don't know much about, but I guess I'm going to learn about it. The Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland.
That looks incredible. I love tabletops.
Yeah, so come help me navigate this because I don't know, I gotta watch their videos about it, but I know they're very inspired by Guar, so it's, it'll be a fun
I mean, sign me up. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, kiddie pool next time you slime.
Oh, maybe we do a slime slip and slide. That'd be
There you
fun.
go. A spearmint slide.
I used to do more stunt-based stuff on my old
That's
channel.
a joke from
but
Skull.
I was always busting my ass and being hurt for a couple weeks.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself.
Well, YouTube don't even like that type of shit anymore. You literally,
Right.
they'll clap your cheeks over it if some kid attempts what you do or whatever. So you can't really do stunt-based things anymore.
Is this your artwork?
Yes, that is mine.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Yeah, you should
Thanks,
do more
man.
stuff like that.
Well, I did for 20 years. I'm just doing a couple things for myself now.
Yeah, totally.
I kind of was sick of it, to be honest, drawing people's stuff all the time. So it's really hard to get me to do something, but I had to make a couple. I just did that so I could have a shirt to wear,
Yeah, totally. This is it. So did you actually did make shirts with this design?
Yeah, I think they're still up on Teespring, but I don't even know if the link's active anymore.
Gotcha.
I probably got money in there and don't even know.
Oh man. Well, when you run out of money because you quit your job, check your Teespring.
I'll be eating hot tamales and shit out of my chair here first.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, word. Well, dude, thank you so much. This is so much fun. I think we did it. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds great. It was nice meeting everybody, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again sometime. What should I play out here?
Oh yeah, you gotta
Let's
play
see.
something cool. I'm gonna smoke out till I'm no longer visible.
Smoke
So,
out.
I mean, I won't be here in a minute.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I forgot the theme song.
GWARPod comes from on GWARPod. 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 GWARPod.
Can't forget that. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it.
It's
all
coming. It's
smoked
coming.
out. I guess I'll play the teaser for the Dookie Flyswatter documentary.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for being here. GWARPod on Spotify now. Go follow it. So now you can have another place to consume in all of its glorious video. So check it out, man.
Later, tapeworms.
Bye.
I understand why there's so many addicts. You got to be at 100 or 150 and then 0.
Honda Garage is the way to get healthy and fit in the 90s.
He and I share a common affliction.
I think I heard of them at an AA meeting.
People that came to Honda Garage shows
I started seeing them in meetings. I thought you just had to be like fucked up to enjoy our music.
You never know where help's going to come from. And in my case, came from Dookie Flyswatter.
Dookie was the intricate part to me getting sober at the time.
We'd never heard of the word sober. We're like, sober? What's that?
Just his presence sometimes has been really good for people.
Just knowing the man made it easier for me to deal with my own mental illness.
Being bipolar was the perfect vehicle for this band. That was before medication.
Mental is the other side of genius.
I'm Bill Wilson, don't you fuck with me. I am the trendy king sobriety. I'm Bill Wilson, don't you fuck with me. I am the trendy king sobriety. Me and Dr. Bob like to take it on a hook. Me and Dr. Bob formed a whole brotherhood. Used to be some Bobby Jones, now it's movie stars and fun. Used to be some Bobby Jones, now it's movie stars and fun.